First and foremost, shout out to weld.com, Mr. Tig, Welding Tips and Tricks. Those guys have helped me all get jobs and pass tests and make more money and support my family. And so what I'm making this video for is for the young bucks who are just getting in the game, getting their feet wet. If you're an experienced welder, you already know this stuff. You don't need to listen to me. So to the young bucks, I would highly suggest you fight, claw, scratch, whatever you got to do to get into a company. You know what I mean? And you want to put in at least a year. I did 2 years for my first welding job. No raise. Was crazy as cat shit. So that probably didn't help my case. So it's not necessarily all their fault. But I do know they aren't paying much better than they were then. I was making 13 bucks an hour TIG welding aluminum. So figure that. But I want to preach the word jump. You're going to hear a lot of things from a lot of welders. Oh, you can't find a job, you can't get paid this, can't get paid that. Every time I got told I couldn't do something, I went out and did it. So don't listen to none of these negative Nancy's out here. But you are going to have some experience on your record. You don't want to jump every 6 months. It's going to look really bad on your resume. So make sure you like a job before you take the job. That way you can stick around for the job. That way, if you plan on leaving the job to get the next job, they don't think you're just going to up and leave in 6 months. So my first welding job did 2 years. No raise. I told them I want a raise. They said no. I said bye. Took my week vacation. I went and found another job. On my vacation, I was job searching. Found another job paying $14 an hour. Took that job. They gave me $1 raise. I stayed there for about a year. Left. Went to make $17 an hour. Worked there. Didn't work out. It was slowing down. They wanted to take some pay and move me over to mechanical since they were slowing down. And I was like, nah. So I ended up jumping from that to a welding job. I got hired over the phone on Craigslist. Just be careful giving out your SSI on Craigslist. I'll make another video for that. But yeah, again, for the young bucks, there is money to be made in this career. You know what I mean? But you got to play the game. And the game is you work hard, you do good work, you network, build resumes, you build, referrals. You want to get your boss's name and number down there, and when they call him, he gives them a good word for you. So make sure you bust your ass, do good work, and learn. When you're done learning, start learning again. Start brand new, because you ain't learned nothing yet. And I'm guarantee you talk to 30-year welders, they'll tell you the same thing. They learn all the time. Again, I just preach the words jump. If you're with a company that's not going to take you to that next level, you know what I mean? Stick it out for a year and jump. And, try to get $2 more an hour if you're going to jump. You know what I mean? Obviously, if you get on these pipelines, you're probably going to be making some real money. But that's besides the point. If you're local and they're paying about this starting, and go for $2 more an hour. And telling you folks, I went from $13 an hour to $17 within a year of me leaving that $13 an hour job. I went to $14, then I made $15, then I left that with a buddy that I worked with there. He got into a nice company, got me in, $17 an hour. Worked there for about 5 months. They ran out of work and told me, and I left them for another $1. So within 2 years, I went from 13 to making $18 an hour, and so on and so forth. So that's pretty much the game, folks. They say the game is to be sold, not told, but I ain't selling nothing. I'm just telling something. And hopefully this helps some welder out there. If it only helps one guy, I'm happy with that. I'm good with that. I can live with myself knowing I tried. You want to give some loyalty to the companies that are putting food on your plate. You know what I mean? If they're handing you a check, they're putting food on your plate. So, you know, you want to show the loyalty. You don't want to screw them over and burn bridges. Do not burn bridges, folks. A 2-week notice is not that big a deal. Just do a 2-week notice. You know, most welding companies are good with a 1-week notice. So, you know, just try not to burn bridges. And again, there are some companies that'll just fire your ass as soon as you give them a notice. So make sure you got your Skrilla saved and you're ready for all possibilities. And again, man, I had better welders than me tell me they're not gonna pay you 23, Mike. They're not gonna pay you $20 an hour. I made 20. They're not gonna pay you 22. I made 22. They're not gonna pay you 23. I made 23. They're not gonna pay you 25. I made 25. So from what I've learned, and these are better welders than me that are stuck in this mindset that are like, oh, man, I just gotta get pimped. That's the game. I'm stuck in this game. I just have to pimp myself. No, you don't have to pimp yourself. You gotta be the pimp. That's the problem, and that also requires you sticking it out there. You don't want to jump, because then, you know, you're not going to get those calls from good companies that are looking for guys to stick around. You know what I mean? If you're doing a year per job, that's good enough, man. They're good with that. They know they're going to get whatever they invest in you. They know they're going to get their money back out of you, which that's business. So, you know, I would wish the same thing if I was a company owner and I hired somebody and trained them or taught them what we're doing, showed them how to do it, got them all up and running, and then he just bucks on me. You know, that would piss me off. So, I get it, man. It's a two-way avenue. So, just try to make a name for yourself. Network. Find the good welders and stick with them. Keep their numbers. You know what I mean? High fives, buy them a beer if you ever go out with them, whatever the fuck. And just hold on to their numbers throughout the years. Dude, you barely see whatever. It doesn't matter. I call old buddies all the time. Hey, where you working, man? Oh, da-da-da-da. Cool, man. I'm glad to hear it. So, just do good, y'all. And good things will come back at you. And that's the game, folks. A lot of companies, they promise, oh yeah, just take this little money now and then work hard and then we'll give you more money, and then it never comes. It never comes. So, and I'm not saying that's all companies. I'm just saying from my experience here in Florida, you better get your money from the jump, because when raise time comes around, you ain't getting a raise. They don't care. They really don't care. So, again, just learn to learn, folks, and that's the game. The game is you do good work, and you make a good name for yourself. You leave with 2 weeks notice, that way you're not burning any bridges, and you don't jump unless it's worth it. Unless what you got is so bad, you can't stand it anymore. So, there you go, young bucks. Love y'all. Hope y'all nothing but the best. Be strong. Hold on.